Hello everyone, welcome back to the Obsidian Empire. So, today I was just going through my watch later list, watching some videos, and I got to, it was right above this video here. I haven't watched it just yet, but it's this one by Teching 101, the North Blue. And he brought up an interesting point. Why aren't there flying machines in the One Piece universe? And that's something I'd actually like to address myself. So, this is my little theory on it, that's all it is. But it might end up being true, and if it does, then I will be actually okay with it. So, relatively early on, we were introduced to something called the Sky Islands in Gaia Arc, which Tekken 101 just addressed. Basically, it's an arc in One Piece where the Straw Hats they traveled up to the clouds. Robin read a poneglyph. And oh yeah, then there was Enaru. He got defeated, but then he got himself back up and just headed right to the moon. Anyway, so my reasoning is like planes they have to travel at several thousand feet high, right? And with the red line being what 5,000 meters above the ground or above sea level, and then there's the Sky Islands, which start at about 10,000 feet. I'm pretty sure it's just too dangerous to have any kind of flying machine. Just in the One Piece world in general, even a hot air balloon. If you get over the wrong island, you will go down. Planes, lightning, crash into an island. A sky island, I mean, or the red line. Then there's the risk of course, if you pass over Marijois, you might be shot at by some random noble who you can do nothing against, basically. And like I mentioned, it's all the Sky Islands that probably just get in the way. So in order to have a flying machine or a flying something that flies in the One Piece world, you'd have to have control over a certain amount of Sky Islands, and then connect yourself with other people who have control over a certain amount of Sky Islands. That way, you can use those Sky Islands to safely transport between islands in the sea and islands in the sky, which means you're going to need someone like Nami to map it all out and map out their routes and wind patterns. So you'll need a few Namis. Make some. So you'll need Vegapunk to make some Nami clones. It's Nami clones. Oh boy. I think we could only deal with one Nami, but you guys get my point. It's going to be way too complicated, and it's probably just a bit too dangerous with all the Sky Islands around and very little navigation. I mean, people don't even know. Like, the Navy probably mapped out the Grand Line, but the New World, that's mainly mapped out by pirates, and you don't even know where everything is. And then there's the unknown Sky Islands that the general public doesn't even know about. They just think they're myths, but everyone else knows they're real. It's just. There's too little knowledge of the world at the time, and it's just way too dangerous. That's just my theory on why there aren't flying machines such as hot air balloons or airplanes or even helicopters with that one devil fruit. I mean, maybe if Vegapunk gets his hands on that devil fruit and the current user of it, or a new user of it, that he can probably create something similar that works the same like an actual helicopter. But he would just be like, you know what, this is way too dangerous. Maybe we should map out the world just a lot more, just so we can, excuse me, just so we can make it safer for the general public. Maybe he's withholding the information until, from even the world government, that it's just because it's just too dangerous. Anyway, that's my theory. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to get back to watching this video. As you can see, I have quite the bit way to go. And I've got work at 5 o'clock. So I got to get back to this. Anyway, this was the... Obsidian out. Peace.